Hey friends, welcome back to another video. I just caught a glimpse of my hair in the mirror. Postpartum hair growth, hair loss and hair growth has officially begun because I am growing hairs everywhere. Like you can see I'm growing hairs, but I'm also losing a lot of hair. So I am basically just going crazy right now. And I look crazy, but as you can tell, I'm not at home. I am in my parents' bathroom. This is currently the quietest house. Not the quietest house, the quietest room in the house. Both my parents are working from home today. Archie's here, it is wild, and this is probably gonna be the only day in the time that I'm in California where I'm gonna have the quietest house. So I figure I have to get everything done probably today. I'm gonna try to get everything done today if I can. But basically, my mom has kind of been going through it. She's been going through what she calls seasonal summer depression. So a lot of us, myself included, get depression in the winter. Like when the sun goes away, I just get wildly sad. My mom is the opposite. She loves rain, she loves gloom, she loves the cold. And so when it is summer here in Sacramento, she is just miserable. So she's kind of been in a funk. She's let a lot of her plants sort of just fend for themselves, meaning lots of plants have died. A lot are on the struggle right now. She has significantly less plants than the last time I was here. I would say her collection has been shaved down by 3/4, which is sad, but at the same time, I always say that you should put yourself first. And yes, it's sad to see plants die, but if that is what has to happen so that you can kind of pick up the slack in other areas of your life, then so be it. But I am here now and I want to leave my mom's house with her feeling refreshed, not feeling so sad when she looks at her plants. I think she's kind of starting to come out of her funk. I did bring her some new plants to hopefully sort of pick her spirits back up. So I will show you what that is. But yeah, I want to kind of just give everything a nice refresh and facelift. I have to do her rudsta cabinet, which looks like this right now. I'm gonna scoot over. By the way, I'm sitting on Millie's little chair. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic. So this is what her rudsta looks like right now. I did redo this the last time I was home and it was like all Hoyas and it actually looked really pretty, but you know, as it happens, lots of her Hoyas died, so it's kind of just like a Hoya graveyard right now. And my mom voiced that she kind of wants to move her Hoyas out of the cabinet and onto a shelf that used to have a lot of plants. So I'm thinking instead of the rudsta becoming a Hoya cabinet, instead of the rudsta being a Hoya cabinet, I'm gonna move all the Hoya out onto that shelf that needs more plants now. And I figure that's a better place to grow Hoya just because they grow slower. They're a little bit more compact and it's way easier than having something like a philodendron that eventually needs poles and things like that. And yeah, I'm just gonna try and make it look a little bit more put together again. And of course, like I said, give it a good clean. And then in the plant room, I don't know what the plan is in there. I do know for sure I want to give her exo a clean. I want to add the film onto her exo like I did onto my exo. And I think I gave her a bunch of seeds and I gave her a bunch of seedlings that she can grow out and sell. So I think I'm gonna turn her tent into kind of like the propagation rehab seedling area and move any sort of like full plants out into other areas. So that's just my plan. It's a lot of work. I really doubt I'll get everything done today just because I have to pump. I'm still gonna be taking care of Archie. I have to be at dinner at 5, so it's very unlikely that everything's gonna get done today, but my sister's grad party is in 2 days, and so I wanna at least get the rudsta and the shelf looking okay. The plant room is more of an afterthought, and if I can get to that maybe next week, then I'll pick that back up in this video. But anyway, I think we're gonna start in the rudsta. I'm just gonna start removing everything and then give it a good clean. I'll kind of show you who's remaining in there, but there's really not many guys left. We are here at the rudsta and I just want to show you who's left. You're gonna hear talking in the background and it's probably gonna be annoying, but my dad is currently in a meeting and there's nothing I could do about that. Okay, I am not good with Hoya IDs, but we have this one, which I think is a Hoya Wyetii. And it's very dry. It's still alive, but it's not doing well. It feels really, really crispy. Really crispy. And then we have, I forget which one it is. This guy. She doesn't have any labels on her plants, so that's not good. This one's really soft. Look at how soft that is. I don't know if that's just dehydration or if the roots are absolutely toast, but whatever this is, I think that's gonna go. I think I'm gonna put any ugly Hoya into her tent. Like, I want all rehabs to kind of be in the tent, out of sight, not out of mind, but at least just not in a cabinet like this. This one's not looking too bad, a little dehydrated. Hoya obovata variegated. Not too bad. I'm telling you guys, the Hoya obovata is such a gnarly plant in terms of like being resistant to like drought and just neglect, I guess. People always ask me like how I've grown my obovata to be as beautiful as it is, and honestly, neglect. Who else do we have here? Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. My dad has been working on this for, I want to say 2 years. His little avocado project. If you have any pointers for him on how he can expedite things, he would greatly appreciate it. I personally don't know because I've never done it before. All right, here we have a Hoya Nicholsoniae New Guinea Ghost. It's not too bad, besides the fact it's severely dehydrated. I think it's salvageable, and that's a really good one, so I'm not gonna give up on it. I don't know what this one is, but I know Alice gave it to her. I don't know why none of her Hoyas are labeled. Yeah, I can't remember the name of this one, but Alice gifted this to her, I wanna say 2 years ago it was now, and it actually still looks really good. Not bad. The top leaf kind of looks like it's a little thrippy, but it could also be because it was touching the light. But I think I'm gonna give that one a trim. Oh my, that one is dropping flies. Okay, this one is a Hoya, come on. I'm tempted to say Curtisii, but I don't think it's that. I feel like the Curtisii is much smaller. And I think once upon a time I used to know the idea of this, and I lost it. It's gone. Yeah, it's dropping leaves like crazy. So honestly, a lot of these, if not all of them, need to be repotted, but that's way too much work. We have something here, which I don't know what this is, but again, I think this is one that would have come from Alice. And then this one, the name, oh, Hoya rotundiflora. I don't even know how I know the names of this. Watch that be wrong. This one's actually not doing bad. This one is in a pot with drainage. There is 0 water in this thing, but she looks great. She's a trooper. Bless you, babe. Oh, he's so cute when I was gonna say barfs. Continuing on, there's leaves all over the ground here. This is, I think I gave this to her, or maybe Alice did. And I almost feel like it's a plant, my stomach, I'm not even hungry. I feel like I had this plant once upon a time, but I don't know the ID. And then again, same with this one. Don't know what the ID is of it. And I'm confused because why are these leaves so wildly different? Is it a long leaf plant? Is it a short leaf plant? It's having an identity crisis. I think this one is a Hoya Bella. I don't remember the name. I'm not a Hoya person, you guys. That one's just a propagation. This is propagations of Ripsalis salicornioids, which will be going in the trash because there probably hasn't been water in here for several weeks. And then this is a Hoya thompsonii, which looks cray-cray. I don't know what the plan will be with this. I think I might chop it up into single nodes and throw them in a prop box. And maybe we can salvage what's left of it. Oh my, this one's thirsty/dead. Why is my camera not focusing? Oh, there. I think this is a Dischidia hirsuta, or once was, what once was. It's extremely dehydrated. I don't know what can be salvaged in here, y'all, but we're gonna try. We're gonna do our damnedest. So those are all the plants that are left. This is probably like a quarter of what used to be in here. But I am a firm believer in downsizing your collection whenever you feel like you're overwhelmed with it. So I think we have just enough to fill up the shelf that's looking a little barren. I may move 1 or 2 plants from the that's my dad's like email notification sound. It's driving me crazy. So I just need to empty this out and get it cleaned, and I'm almost wondering if I want to do film on the sides, but no. Sorry guys, there's like a million sounds coming from my dad's office right now, and it is sending me into a spiral, but I'm just gonna quickly show you who I pulled from around the house to hopefully move into the tent. The first one being my mom's new Monstera Sierrana. She actually purchased this from Palm Street, and it's such a nice one. She was like, you should have sent me the smaller one that you had and just taken this one home. And I was like, Why didn't you tell me before? But it's okay. I'm actually kind of excited to see the fenestrations form on mine. But when she cuts this one, I am definitely going to be taking a cutting. Look at how delectable this plant is. So this is the first one I'm going to be moving into the cabinet. The second one is the Anthurium pallidiflorum that I gave her the last time she was in town. It is not looking that hot right now. It looks like it could have had spider mites or maybe thrips. Based on this stunted leaf right here, I want to say it was thrips, but I don't see anything right now. And then also one of her scalprums. She does have a second one in the tent, but I think she might be selling that one. So we're gonna move that in there. She has a philodendron red Anderson. I think she got this one from Bros with Hose. And it is, I don't know if it doesn't feel thirsty based on the weight of it, but I'm a little bit concerned about the leaf curl and whether or not it has root rot. I would almost bet that it does, so maybe I unpot this one and figure out what's going on first, and then I'll put it in there. Another one that I found is this Ficus shaveriana, which I also think is from Bros with Hose. She has a lot of plants from them. And then also this aglaonema that Jing actually gave her. What is that? Oh, nothing. It's actually really, really pretty. It puts out these like highly variegated leaves with kind of just your typical looking aglaonema leaves. But this one's really cool. Definitely a plant up my mom's alley. So I think I'm gonna put that one in there. And then I think that was it. I definitely can fit more, but we're gonna start small. So maybe I won't put the red Anderson in there since I'm gonna chop it, but let's see what I can finagle. Actually, hold on, let me go grab more. All right, I grabbed two more. So this one is a Hoya hushikiliana. I know I said I wasn't gonna do any Hoyas in there, but this one's actually doing really well, and I don't think that shelf would do this plant justice. So I'm gonna put this back. I think this is where it came from, and she must have taken it out. So that's going back in there. And then I said I wasn't going to show this plant in this video, but F it, I make my own rules. So this is a Ficus, hello, can you focus? A Ficus something. I will throw the name on the screen. I first saw this plant through my friend Jing, and I saw it in person for the first time, and I was like, yeah, I need to get this plant for my mom. So I found one on Palm Street, and oh, it pushes out those little crystals like my sis does. Interesting. Anyway, it's so cute. The leaves are really, really like fuzzy. It has like a micro fuzz. It has a really pink sinus, pink venation, pretty little heart-shaped leaves. This growth pattern is just too cute. So I thought this was the perfect specimen. This is the shop that I got it from on Palm Street. I picked it up during a live sale, which was really exciting. It was the most perfect thing. It shipped really well. It arrived really fast. And this one's currently just kind of sitting out on a table here. So I think I'm going to try and finagle it in there as well. Now, I'm wondering if I get a shelf back into the cabinet. The only thing is if I did do that, I would have to add some lights down at the bottom, and I don't even know who I would put under there that won't outgrow it really fast. So I don't know. I don't know. That's it. I don't know if I should do that. But I definitely need to make use of the risers again to get things on different levels. And my style is typically fill in every single, dead space or empty space possible to make it look really full. But I think I need to let go of that with this cabinet and just kind of see how they fit in together, not try to pack them in, and just style them in a way that it looks complete even if there are not that many plants. All right, I'm gonna start at the bottom here. I think I want the focal point to be this monstera. I wonder if I can use, I just have been reusing these shelves, these sort of square shelves that my mom never put up. Ideally, I'd like to put it right here, but I don't know. I could also get like a nice trailing plant in here so that it fills in the space. I just don't know who the, oh, I know who. The lighting is terrible, but this is Mom's Epipremnum pinnatum albo variegata. And it's not doing too bad. There is some browning on it, but honestly, that's to be expected. I do think I'm going to trim off some of these aerial roots, trim off dead leaves just to make it look a little bit more cleaned up. But I think it would sit pretty nicely here and fill in this corner. Like this, maybe? I don't know. I mean, it looks kind of cray-cray right now, but I think it'll eventually kind of, oh, it's really long. I think I need to like wrap, oh, ew. Gross. Okay. Okay, quiet on set, please. I'm a hot mess and we have to leave soon. Oh no. Oh, I'm just talking to my friends here. This is an A-B conversation, so see your way out. Chopping off aerial roots. And no, this does not harm your plant if you chop off aerial roots. And it does make your plant look a little bit more tidy if you're not going to be using them for climbing reasons or rooting reasons. There's really no purpose to them unless they're in a greenhouse and they're absorbing, you know, moisture from the air and stuff. If it's just out in ambient, then they just kind of shrivel up and die eventually, and they serve no purpose. I probably should be spraying these down with some systemics because I'm almost positive at least half of these plants have pests, but I think the goal right now is just gonna be to get everything set, and then during the week when I'm not filming, I'll do some pest treatments, but I just wanna kind of finish as much as I can before I've got to get out of here. Okay, so here's gonna be my method. So I have this long ass stem right here. We have a stem here. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove all of these leaves down here, kind of where the internodes are the longest. And then I'm gonna do the method where you wrap it around the pot to kind of fake the fullness. And they're probably not going to be facing the right way immediately, but at least we can sort of get it started and let it figure itself out. Oh my gosh, this is giving me the ick. I think that's as much as I can wrap right now. And then I'm gonna chop off any leaves that have brown, which is like most of these top ones, because I feel like that's making it look a lot unhealthier than it actually is. I could do some notching up here to encourage growth along the stem, but I'm gonna do the bare minimum right now. So ideally, I'd love if there was a little bit of something up here, but we are just gonna let go. I think I could, I think that's good. I think, okay. Oh, maybe I should show you the finished product. It's nothing crazy, but looks a little better than it did before. I think I can do this guy. I'd want it to be a little bit higher, so, but I think that's a little much. It's a little much. Oh, I do have this shorter one, but I don't love the look of this in that, although it does fit kind of perfectly. But it's too tall. It's too tall. It's too tall. It's just too tall. Let it go, Sherman. Okay, I'm gonna do an upside down pot in the corner. It's a little lower than I'd like it to be, but oh no, that's not gonna work. Nothing's going my way. Maybe I can add this little thing. Not my favorite combination. I wish that was a black one, but it'll do. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. That'll do. No, they say it in Shrek too.
If you can find that clip.
Don't prove me wrong. It's too early for that bullshit. It's too early for your shenanigans. Where's my phone anyway? This is your fault. It's all your fault. Oh, here.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
So they copied this. That'll do, too. That'll do. This came first.
Yeah, but it still exists.
No, you're absolutely right.
It's a truce. We have to call a truce. There's no other way. Okay. And then I'm gonna do this aglaonema here in the corner. I wish I had some cute pots to put things in, but I'm running, oh God, it's fine. Everything's fine. Running low on time. I do have to water. I think I'm gonna water and fertilize everything as well when I'm done. So let's do that up there. I think I can do one little one here. I know I said no more Hoyas, but there was a stem on my mom's rudsta cornuoids that was not looking very good, so I just chopped it and I'm gonna add it to this shelf. But now that I'm looking at this, I'm wondering if I do the pally here or here. I don't know. I feel like it kind of makes sense to do it here if it will fit. I'm gonna try it first because I can always hang these anywhere in the shelf. I'm thinking like right here, but I almost feel like this is a better, I'm gonna chop this leaf off over here because it's not doing anything for anyone. Okay. Or maybe it goes here. Or maybe it does just go right here. I don't like how it's kind of facing that way. I kind of want it to face that way. But then that means I have to figure out a way to hang this thing. No, simply no. All right, let's go back with plan A and do, I think I'll try this here and then this. I'm gonna remove some of these leaves. I was kind of thinking staggered, but now I'm wondering if it makes sense to just do it right on top of each other. That's what she said. I kind of am not loving this epi elbow in here. It's kind of making it look a little messy. Although, I guess that angle's not terrible. That's not bad. I did want to get this in there, in here, but I don't think it's gonna work. I think I'm gonna put this back in the plant room. I brought her little orchid from the kitchen that I'm gonna bring into here because it's not doing that well out there. She's got these cute little things that I want to hang off of it, but it won't stay. All right, I don't know if it's better to put it on this black riser or on one of these things, but I've got this guy, which I don't know if it's gonna be getting enough light, to be honest. I'm a little bit worried. I almost feel like this has to switch, even though this fills in this corner better. I like the idea that this one's gonna have more light. So I'm gonna move this forward. Oh my gosh, Shakes McGee, sheesh. And then I think I can move this down All right, we have a little bit more breathing room up here. I don't love that I have two variegated plants right next to each other, but that's just what it is. And I could get this higher. I need to get it a little higher, but I don't have anything. Ooh, hold on, guys. We might. I just found this under the couch. Oh, that's cool. Kind of regretting this choice of trailing plant here now. I almost feel like it's too much. What if I did the pally? I want something trailing up here. I think I do. Or maybe I do the scalprum up there. Oh my gosh, if that thing falls, okay, I'm triggered. No, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. Okay, let's backtrack. Let's go back to where we came from. We just need the perfect plant in this corner. Who will it be? Or maybe we just, oh, you can't even see what I'm doing because I adjusted the camera. Awesome. I think I'm gonna do, oh, I don't like how it's the same height, basically. What if I go like this? That's not bad. It's not great, but it's also not bad. Then I can put this guy here and maybe do like a low light plant situation down hither. Okay, what about like that? It's not awesome, but it's not terrible at the same time. I'm a bit stumped. I'm stumped down here. I don't know what to do. Should I just leave it for now? Like, what would even go down here, you know? I mean, I like the idea of it, but realistically, nothing is gonna be getting light down here. I would even doubt there's like 50-foot candles down here. I found these in my mom's. Archie's awake. Oh man. Okay, then since I don't know what else to put here, I'm gonna do her little door and an air plant, I think. And this air plant is next to dead, but we're just gonna pretend like it's not. And I'm not gonna worry about down here. Oh no. Oh my God, my dad. He had a dentist appointment. Did you miss your dentist appointment? Dad!
Did you miss it? It's your fault you didn't remind me.
Aren't they gonna charge you?
No, I canceled that.
You're so fake.
So lazy.
It's not as full as I'd like, but it looks, I would say, infinitely better than it did before. From afar, it looks really full and complete. Let me close the door. I feel like you can't really tell that there's not much going on down at the bottom. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Hopefully everything that's in there does okay. I do need to water and fertilize, but I'm not gonna do that on camera just because I just don't have time. Now this is the situation behind me. All of these Hoyas need to move onto this cabinet. No child in video. They need to move, not cabinet, they need to move onto this shelf. So I'm not gonna have time to do that today, but hopefully I can get this and the EXO done tomorrow. This lighting is absolutely unflattering, but I'm just working with what I have here. I didn't bring my softbox. Anyway, I am barefaced today. Me and Vince have had a rough 2 nights with Archie because he started rolling over, meaning we can't use his swaddle anymore. So yeah, it has not been going great. I am extremely tired, but the show must continue. So I'm here in this little nook that is, oh, you're so crooked. I'm here in this little nook that is right outside of my parents' bedroom. My parents' bedroom is right here. There's like shelves on this side with pictures, and then she has her plant shelf back behind me. It's looking a little bit wacko right now. She has a bunch of like cords all over the place because of her self-watering system, which I don't think she's actually using anymore. So I'm gonna remove all of that. I'm just gonna gut the entire thing and just start fresh and get it restyled, put the Hoyas back on this shelf, and hopefully get it looking a little bit more proper. I might need to prune back some plants. I don't know what the plan is gonna be, but I am going to mask up because it is very dusty and I am super averse to dust. Probably gonna have gloves on because I just am weird about dust. So I'm not gonna like talk you through this. I'm really just gonna kind of refresh this really quick because a bulk of the work that I need to do today is actually in my mom's plant room. So let's get started. Hopefully today is the last day that I'm filming this makeover video for my mom. So obviously I am in her plant room. She's freaking out about how messy it is in here. Mom, do you have anything to say?
No, sorry for the mess, guys. I've been depressed, so.
I told them.
Good,
I told them about your depression.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Like mother, like daughter.
Yeah. But I'm getting over it.
Yeah, she's getting over it, and that's the purpose of this video. I'm hoping that like when I leave, everything is sort of refreshed and she can start over and not feel, yeah. So anyway, obviously in my mom's plant room slash craft room slash office, and I just want to kind of get things reconfigured in here, cleaned up. I have like lights to replace and things like that. So I'm going to throw my camera on the gimbal and show you this area. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. She's got this little wire shelf down here that she's housing, I think, soil and maybe moss and stuff down there. And then her tent is up here, which I will open in just a sec. I don't know what the size of this tent is. I think it might be the same size as my Mars Hydro one that I had. And then we have this Exoterra right here, which kind of looks like 36 wide, maybe 18 tall, 18 wide, or 24 tall, 18 wide. And then another Exo down here, which looks like a 18 wide, 24 tall, 18 wide, 24 tall, 18 deep. And then her rudsta, and I will tell you what the plan with the rudsta is in a bit. And then she has this shelf that's kind of rigged up here, and then it's being held up by jars because she said she had something heavy on this corner before. She didn't want it to fall. Down here we have some dirty vessels, which I think I'm also going to try and tackle as well. And then let me open up the tent. I have to turn off the fans. Hopefully you can hear me over the fans, but right now she has a lot of props in here, rehabs, not most, but a few anthurium, her Opercularia dicaria, I think that's what it's called back there, her musa, which I'll show you, and then Frydek up there, anthurium. So the main goal in here, I think, is going to be to try and just utilize this space a little bit better, and I want to switch out all of her blurple lights for, where are they? Oh, they're in that corner. Barina, I recently collaborated with Barina, and they replaced all of my white lights with the black ones, and so I just gave my mom all of my old yellow ones. In here is her Exo full of anthurium. I think I'm going to be chopping this one in the vlog that's going up. I don't know if it went up before or after this video, but I think I want to make this Exo into the anthurium Exo, and yeah, just get it sort of cleaned because there's a little bit of like water residue. And then I'm gonna do the film that I did on my Exo, so I'm gonna get the film back here and then also in the front. Usually when I'm back at my mom's house, I do like a favorites video or like just highlights of her collection. But since I'm not doing that this time around, I think I'm just gonna show it to you guys in this video. So I think there was like 5 plants that I wanted to highlight, and then I might insert some random footage of other plants around the house. But let me go grab the 3 that I know for sure I wanted to show you. Where do I start? I'm gonna start with this one. So this is my mom's King of Spades, aka the Haji Uli, that I gave her when she came to, no, I was gonna say when she came to Sacramento, when she came to Canada. This was one of them that I imported. I think this was the nicest one that I had, and I sent it home with her because she's not a huge anthurium person, but she does really like the ones with like pink on it and like bright venation. And this one is such a pretty one. So I think this one grew in my mom's care. It was definitely not this big. Like this was one of the import leaves. This was an import leaf. So it's not doing too bad. It is still growing in the same substrate that I had it in, which is my tree fern peat moss mix. The next one that I want to show you is her Musa that I sent her from Bros with Hose. So they did like a batch release of these for I think $49.99. Like they were really, really affordable. And this is definitely a plant that is right up my mom's alley. And so yeah, I sent this to her. It was not this big. I know this can be a really, really dramatic plant, and so I want to make sure that it still has room in the tent to grow because I don't want to take this out of the tent. What's going to happen with it once it outgrows it, I have no idea. But look how pretty this leaf is. I'm too scared to own this plant, but I have wanted it for a long time. I think I'd probably get it if I ever went back to, you know, tent life and had a place to keep a large tent, but for now I'll just enjoy it while my mom has it. So it is quite thirsty. I'm probably going to cut these leaves off and just keep these guys on it. Probably could use a repot as well, although I'm a little bit scared to repot it because I've heard that these can be super finicky when you repot. My mom's cat is eating behind me, which is what that noise is. All right, next one is an exciting one because this was my hybrid. This is the first plant I ever created, like from seed. So this is a Crystal Mag Dark Forgetii. Wait, hold on. It's a Crystal Mag crossed with a Dark Forgetii. And there were a few seeds in that batch that had like a partially fused sinus, and it looks like my mom got one of them. Like it'll do every other, like have a tiny little sinus like this, and then the next leaf will have like a partially fused one. And this was this was a really cute seed, so I'm glad she kept this one. I think she used to have a few, but kind of looks like it's just down to one now, which is the same with mine. I think I kept like 5 from that batch, and then I only kept the one that I liked. It looks very similar to this. Oh no, I have 2. So I have one that looks kind of like this, and then a second one that has like that really protruded red sinus. This is another one that she picked up recently. So this is a Clarinervium Delta Force. I was surprised that she got this one actually, but it's a really, really good size. I've heard that this is easier to care for than the Clarinervium, although I've been having pretty good luck this year with my Clarinervium. If you missed it in the many videos I talked about it, my friend Ren, she was like, the Clarinervium is one of the easiest plants. She's like, just treat it like a succulent and it will thrive for you. And I have followed that advice, and this is the longest I've kept a Clarinervium alive. But I think this one has a bit of that hybrid vigor, so hopefully this one is easier on my mom than the Clarinervium has been for me historically. And then this last one is kind of a mystery. So I saw this in her tent and I was like, what on earth is this? At first glance, I thought that it was a red crystal portier that I got from Amanda, aka Bunny, but it has a very bolate, bumpy texture, which leads me to think it could have like a luxe, could have luxe in it. She said she bought this somewhere. She cannot find the receipt for it. She can't figure out where it came from, but it looks like my red crystal port in its juvenile form, except it has a bumpier texture and it's more elongated. So I have no clue what this could be. So this is kind of like a what is that, hive mind? Like if you guys might have any ideas on what this could be, it would be nice to get an idea on it. But it's really, really, really cute. I love it. So anywho, those are just the 5 that, please don't spill my coffee, little boy. Those are the 5 that I wanted to highlight. Oh, sorry. And okay, so now kind of brainstorming what today is gonna look like. I want to turn this rudsta into her just like extra storage cabinet because I think she could probably use more storage in here. She doesn't quite have enough plants anymore to fill it up, so I figure like why even try and force it. So I want to try and fit everything into these 2 exos and the tent. Do not, he's like pawing at my camera. My thought is to get rehabs, seeds, and propagations into the tent so it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. Plus the musa, I need to make space for this one. And then, like I said, I think the big exo is going to turn into anthurium. The bottom one, I don't know what this is turning into, but I want to get plants that don't need high humidity up out in ambient. But I think the first thing I'm going to do is just gut everything and kind of start fresh, because that's the way my brain works when I'm kind of doing like a full restyle. I'm wondering if I want to get the tent fixed first though, so I kind of think I'm going to start with the rudsta, get it gutted, and kind of see what she has propagating. Actually, we could do that now because those are all eventually going to be moving into the tent. So let's see what's in here. Okay, so I can't really, so this is a, wow. This is a Ziploc bag with water in it, and it looks like she has the Scindapsus. What is this? Jade Scindapsus something. Whoa, like just the plain Jane Scindapsus. There's a part of me that kind of wants to start over with this plant, so I might repot these and take a little pot home. Oh, and then we have a little swamp of micans. Oh, you don't have a micans anymore, huh?
No.
Oh.
I have one in the bathroom, but it's really like, it's suffering.
Oh, so I'm gonna repot these. Okay, so.
I think we can combine it with the one in the bathroom.
Oh, in the bathroom?
In here.
Okay.
It's on the wall.
Ina over at Variegated Plant Shop, I would have opened that package with you guys, but she sent over a bunch of pon, and I think I'm going to pot up all of these micans together with the one in the bathroom and do a pon conversion. And hopefully, whoa. Hopefully it likes it in there. These are Scindapsus pictus. Gosh, I've been so out of this Scindapsus
You can throw those away actually.
exotica. Yeah, you have a bunch of exotica.
Those are just, you know me.
Just
I
cutting.
have a hard time throwing plants away.
Yeah, no, that's a thing. And it's not even rooted yet,
Oh,
so.
you know what? I'm going to bring it to work.
Oh,
Don't think
okay.
about it.
Okay.
Just leave it. There's plant people at work too.
Exotica? Exoticas are pretty. Okay, and then she has, I think these are mandula. I have never seen anyone propagate like this, Mom. Putting water in a Ziploc bag.
I've had those
This
in
is
there-
crazy.
No, I've had those in there for months.
I know, it was here the last time
Yeah.
I was here.
And it just got so tangled. Like I don't even know. It's giving me anxiety.
I don't know how to open it. I have to open it in the sink.
But I mean, they're alive.
I know, and they're perky. So this is a mandula. You don't have a mandula pot
I
right
don't
now?
have any more mandula. That's the last of it.
Okay, so she used to have a big mandula climbing a pole, and the leaves were massive. So I think I'll get these repotted too. What else? This is one of many albos. It looks like this one has gone full white. Just got the tiniest sliver of green down the middle. And then she has Dioscorea in here. Dioscorea. Oh my gosh, it's wrapped around the, okay, I can't take that out because it's wrapped around the cord. I see Ripsalis paradoxa. I see a red Anderson, maybe 2 red Andersons. And then this is a Scindapsus pictus. Oh, no. Variegated heteroecium, Scindapsus pictus, argyreus. I'm gonna probably just create one big prop bin. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So, oh no, my child is stirring. Oh no, his eyes are, oh no. Oh gosh, he's awake. Freaking. Okay, so whoa, hello. What I'm gonna do first is I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, I feel like I need to just start with one thing. I think I want to handle these props because I think it's gonna get too overwhelming if I gut everything and I still have props everywhere and rehabs. Like I want to do things in small batches. Just because if I don't finish it today, I don't want it to be like a hot mess. So I think I'm gonna start with this Micans. All of these guys. I'm going to grab the one in her bathroom. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a big ol'
I didn't even want to tell you about that one. I was hoping you wouldn't find it.
I never go in there.
I know.
I thought it was gonna be a big old
Yeah,
pot of Micans, but it's
sorry.
just this little guy who I think is begging to be.
Yeah, well, now you know where my mental state was.
Yeah,
The last few
you
months.
know, it happens. It happens. Okay, I'm just gonna start over with the new pot. And I'm gonna do pond because we have lots and lots of pond here. So I'm gonna mix a batch of pond with some perlite and, oh, you do?
Like behind this basket.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
It's over
Okay.
to one.
I'm gonna be doing a lot of things sort of just time lapse because all of this stuff needs to just be repotted and blah, blah, blah. So let's just get started. He seems pretty content in there. So since this one is not turning back into a greenhouse, I'm not actually gonna film cleaning it because it's not really plant related and it's just literally cleaning it. It looks kind of crazy in here. I have all of these props that have been put into a new prop bin. A lot of lights that are probably just going to be sold. But I think the best plan of action now is to work on the tent. So I have the lights on right now, but as you saw in the previous clip, it had like the purple pink lights, which I really hate those lights. And I think my mom would just enjoy growing things in this tent more if the lights were that warm white yellowish color. Since she already has Barina's in here, all I have to do is replace the lights, which is nice. I don't have to like reconfigure the wires or anything. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna remove all the props in here, and I think I was gonna show you who she has propagating, but honestly, there's not much. Half of these are my plants that you guys will see in a different video. So I'm gonna do the same thing. There's gonna be a lot of time lapse in this next little bit. And yeah, I just wanna get this done. I think the one that I will walk you through my process is probably just going to be this exo here. Okie dokie, this is what the tent looks like right now. It is basically empty, but I want to have enough space in here so that my mom can put more seedlings, more props, rehabs like I mentioned. Honestly, I'm probably going to be stumping a lot of things and throwing away things, and then at least we'll have some space in here to work with. But that is pretty much it for the tent. I do have quite a bit of mess here that I need to handle because I am leaving soon, and then I think tomorrow or sometime this week I'm gonna tackle these two exos and then up here. Hi, hello. I wanted to power through the bulk of the labor just without talking, but now I am gonna walk you through kind of setting this up. There is a plant I need to chop, and I was gonna unpot it, but I think I'm just gonna snip the top off. So let's go grab that. Excuse me, Beans. Beans, you're gonna get hurt, babe. You're gonna get hurt. So this is the crystallinum Carla Blackier that my mom got from Bros with Hose, and it's gotten so big, and she said she's getting a bit overwhelmed, and so she wants to chop it, but it doesn't, honestly, it doesn't look very choppable right now. Like, the stems are so close together, and if I chopped it, she's not gonna have any leaves left. So I don't know if she wants me to just take this whole thing home and then give her a cutting back when I'm in California. But the only thing is I can't take the plant like this. It's just too big. So I would have to chop off all of the leaves besides this emergent one, which kind of pains me, but that would be my only option. So I think I'm gonna leave this for now. I did think that there was a bit more stem to work with. I mean, I could, you guys, but it's gonna be super dicey. Like, look at how tight that stem is. I'm not feeling great about my chances with this. So, okay, I'm gonna leave this. I don't wanna do anything I'm gonna regret, but I do have this crystal, what is this? Crystal Mag Forgetti Lux. We called this the Vag Lux from North Shore Tropicals, and hers is freaking huge now. I do need to water her plants. This one probably needs a repot, but I don't think I'm gonna have time for that. But I'm gonna kind of make this the focal of the EXO. I know it's kind of weird, but I think I'm gonna put one of these glass, oh my, I'm gonna put one of these glass panels into the EXO so that everything is kind of stabilized a little better. It's not my favorite idea, but I'm gonna just do it. Oh my. So everything's gonna kind of just sit. Something smells really bad. I think it's that sprayer I just tried to use. It's probably one of the worst things I've ever smelled in my entire life. I wish I had my LTH meter, my houseplant journal LTH meter, just to see what the light situation is. I don't know if it's going to be too bright because this is a 24 watt Monios plus a 10 watt Barina. It might be too much. I'm also going to be putting this random, I don't know what this is, a crystal hybrid. I'm pretty sure she got that from me and I have no clue what it is. And then I'm going to put the Crystal Mag Forgetti in here, as well as the Clarinervium Delta Force. Beans, come on. All of these are extremely thirsty, so my mom says she hasn't fertilized in like forever, so I'm gonna just do a quick fertilization while I'm here. I have the KOS and that no ID as well that I'm gonna stick in here, and I think she might have more Anthurium. Let's see, unless that's all mine. Okay, I guess I did take out all of her Anthurium. Now I need to play with the levels. So I want to get some levels in the back. It's not pretty, but it'll do. I think I'll do the clarinarium here, or maybe something a little more bushy or big. That one needs to go a bit higher. I don't know why, but my wrist is hurting like crazy today. It feels like arthritis or like carpal tunnel or something. That might be too hot. Something smells, oh, it smells so bad in here. I'm gonna do like a essential oil spray, I think. I tried to spray something from my mom's sprayer and I don't think she's used it for a long time, so it was just kind of like, it smells like rotting flesh for real. My mom was so stressed last night. She's like, I don't see how we're gonna get out of this because it's a massive mess, and I wanted to show you, but I think she's gonna unalive me if I show what it looks like right now. She's gonna be like, why did you put that in your video? So I'm not gonna show you, but let's just say I'm having an extremely hard time even moving around in this room. It's pretty bad. Okay, I want to get this guy on a little steppy stool. And then I need one more right here, which will be who? Sorry, they're doing construction outside right now, so it's quite loud. I'd love to kind of hang this one, but I don't know where she could fit that she's not going to get burned. So it might need to go in the tall or the EXO above, but we need someone in there, and I really want it to be an anthurium, but I don't actually think she has anymore. I know that the Frydek will grow a lot better in the tent, but I want her to enjoy the growth of it. So we'll see how it does out here. I'm gonna move it out here. She doesn't have enough anthurium to make it like a full anthurium EXO, but we'll get it filled in. I am choked, dude. All of the plants basically in my mom's tent is mine. How the heck am I gonna take all this home? I'm confused. Okay, well, I don't know who to put here. Hello, anybody? Does anybody want to live in here? I'm being picky again. Oh my gosh, I cannot stand the smell in here. It's so bad. It's so bad. Okay, I'm gonna do all glass and then another glass. I think I'll just put like a couple drops of essential oils in here to get that smell out. She's gonna be like, what did you do? Y'all, I look like a hot mess. I haven't taken a shower in like 3 days, for real. Maybe her Burley Marx's flame. Look at how cute. It's so tiny. I really hope this is a Burley Marx's flame and she didn't get swindled. But I'm gonna choose to have faith in humanity. All right, she is full. And now I must fertilize and water. All right, here's where we are, people. This is felonious. This whole job here is felonious. Don't look too closely at it. My mom's probably gonna redo it, but this is what the EXO looks like. I think it looks a lot better than it did. I'm gonna start working up here, and then I think I'm gonna let my mom figure out what she wants to put down there, because I'm not sure if she wants to do pots or substrates or what. My preference would have probably been pots, but we'll see what she wants. But yeah, we've got to get this EXO filled, and I honestly have no clue what's gonna go in there. How much time do I have? I think I have 5 hours till my mom gets home, and I want this to be done done when she gets here, because she has helped me so much with Archie in the last few days sleep training, and she's been stressed at the state of her office, which is partly my fault too. So I just want her to come home and be like, wow, Sherman, you are so good. You are my favorite daughter. Okay, who wants to live in there? Who wants it? Who freaking wants it? I think I'm gonna put her ficus in there because it's been dropping leaves and it hasn't really been getting a ton of love. And I think that she'll be able to appreciate it a little more if it's kind of high up in this exo. But we'll see. We shall see. Oh no. That's too high. Oh gosh, my big back. I probably should give this one a little shower, but oh my, she's dropping like hotcakes. Dropping leaves like hotcakes. Is that high enough? Let's see. It can probably go a little higher, TBH, so I think I'm gonna use maybe this one. I think this one is slightly higher. I think we can go a little higher. I think we can. So I need like the perfect vessel. Dude, if I can pull this off in 5 hours, I might just beat my record. Okay, yep, that's perfect. Perfecto. I do have to water and fertilize that as well. I'm not gonna fill this one up. I just wanna get it enough that it's something to look at, but now I don't really have, oh, I said I was gonna do my pally, or the pally in there. I think I'll just keep the pally in the tent because it's not really gonna match. It's not gonna look nice. It would be nice if I could do her musa, but no. Okay, I don't know who else is gonna live up here, whoa, with this ficus, but that's who we have for now. And then I kind of had an idea of who I wanted to put here. I don't know if it's gonna work or if she's even gonna like it, but her Tycon has needed some love. So I'm gonna move this back. Ow. Why is this lopsided? That's what she said. I feel like that's fine. Probably don't even need that little clear shelf thingy. Could probably do something here. Okay, how about we not worry about that right now and just leave it. She does have this low variegation. I think it's an albo. This guy, there's like almost no variegation left and the stem is pretty much going all green, but she has not given up. I would have chucked this thing out long ago, but we'll just put that under here just to fill it in. And now she needs to be fertilized. Here's where we're at now. I think it looks really good. I think it looks a lot better than it did. And then just imagine the rudsta back in this corner, if it'll fit. I don't know if it's actually gonna be too wide now. I'm gonna measure it. If not, I was thinking of just putting her cart that's sitting in her closet, kind of blocking everything, of just putting it here, and then maybe she can just do like a frame above it or something. I don't know. I'm full of I don't knows today, but now I'm gonna show it, Mom. I'm gonna show it. Sorry, I'm doing it. I need to handle this because I can't walk. And it's like madness everywhere. So you take an ad break. I'm gonna get this sorted, and then I don't know what's next actually. Okay, so obviously I'm back home now. I have to talk kind of quietly because Archie, I mean, he's not asleep, but he's kind of just laying there. Oh no, he's fully awake now. Anyway, yes, I am back home and I started editing this video and I forgot that I did not do an outro. So goodbye. I'm just kidding. So obviously I pretty much did like a complete overhaul of my mom's collection, her entire plant space. I think I want to say that I left her in a much better place. She did voice to me that she's starting to come out of the depression and she feels a little less overwhelmed with her plants. I think going forward, probably she's gonna be a little bit more picky and choosy about who she brings into the house and how many plants she has at any given time, because now that Archie's here, I know that she's gonna be probably taking more trips up here. I do think she's gonna retire in like a year, and so she kind of has to be mindful of how many plants actually need caring for while she's away. So yeah, I want to say I had a great time redoing her collection. I feel like there were enjoyable moments for sure, but I think with Archie and the kids there and sort of being on a time crunch, it was a little stressful, but overall I'm glad that I did that for her. And yeah, hopefully the next time that I'm back home, everything is looking a lot better than it was when I left. But again, I guess allow this video to serve you as a reminder that things happen, life gets in the way sometimes, our mental health gets in the way sometimes, and I don't think that you should be giving as much to your plants as you normally would when you're operating at 100%, and I feel like it's okay to take a back seat to take care of yourself. But also, I guess, another theme that I have been following this whole year is just being more mindful about who comes in the house. And even if you know you are constantly bringing home new plants, as we do, I think it's also a good practice to sort of look back at your collection, or take a step back and look at your collection and see who you really love, see who you don't really care for anymore, and constantly keep that door open, or have it be like a revolving door. You know, if a plant comes in, a plant has to go out, so that there's always this sort of balance in your house, because it can get overwhelming. They can get a little bit too much, especially once all of your propagations start coming alive and your little seedlings are growing up. You sort of forget how many you actually have. I am definitely in that stage right now, primarily with Anthurium. You'll see that there's a somewhat empty exo behind me, because you will see maybe next week or the week after all of the plants that I brought home, and it is not even funny. It's not even funny how many I brought home. So I had to clear out this exo, and there's still not enough room. So anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for me in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it motivated you to do plenty things or get something cleaned up that maybe has been sitting for a while. Thank you to my mom for letting me kind of expose her but show her space. She's a very private person, and so I know that it kind of takes a lot for her to be like, yeah, sure, go ahead, like free reign, go film whatever you want. But yeah, thumbs up if you liked this video, and I will see you in the next one.